Hello, welcome back. I'm your host and narrator, Pedro. The background music you're listening to is by LIQWYD, artist on the audio library on YouTube. There'll be more in the description below. Before we begin on the crypto DIY portfolio, I'd like to remind you that there was a minor change that I made. Before, the portfolio used to look like this, where it used to have just the unique numbers, and now I've changed it to where it shows the asset. Asset 2 is the same as asset. It's just a different name because it won't allow me to have the same name. Same as unique number 2 ID, they're the same. Now, just a reminder, the only thing you have to fill out in this portfolio is the blue columns. ID number 2, which you obtain from here. What if current price? So if it doesn't show, no price found, you can input it, number 10. Or if you want to see what if price, you can input that and it'll tell you the what if price. Like this one, for example, 7. Moving on, you have your months, your year and monthly goal if you want to put one in to help you visualize that you're getting close to your goal. Here is where you select the person that you want, and from this option, as soon as you select this, it's gonna update this as well as your bank transfer column right over here. It's gonna change this one. Now this portfolio has up to 1,500 inputs to you can put, so correction. This one, you can only do 200 lines worth displaying the tokens or the assets that you have. 7 exchanges pop up here. The balance tells you how much you have from Coinbase Pro, profit monthly, yearly, cash flow, how much you have after you sell on this exchange. You also have your pie graph over here that's similar to the one up here. Just the data is just taking how much you sold profit for the whole month. These numbers correlate to the same as here. The calendar is pretty neat because you can track how much you've made profit before taxes that you input on your master control. Now the great thing about the portfolio, it is giving you the average cost basis. So here is where you can see how much something costs you with the tax included. So let's go take a quick example. If we look at number 4 is cost us 50 cents to get 10 cows, but in total it costs us $6. In reality, you would think if you sell this for 50 cents, you get your money back. Incorrect. You only get $5 back. Order to get your 6 total, you go to number 4. Number 4, you would have to set it for at least 60 cents just to get your money back for a cow, because you have to get your the fee that you paid for it. Now this automatically filters itself out, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can't sort it out. It won't allow you to do that. The exchanges up here are color coded and correlate to this. So in this case, cow is in Coinbase wallet, so is a MetaMask. And that is the portfolio. As you can see, you have your assets, date, the most recent purchase, unique ID associated to your asset, who owns the asset. In this case, Kevin owns cow. Yours will be on. It will not show there because you're the owner of the whole workbook. So Pedro is not going to show within 24 hours. What's the price change? How many you have for the unique ID compared to the total quantity of assets. So you can have multiples. Somebody owning the same asset, but this is gonna total the quantity. In this case, this one for ETH, Ethereum, we had to use some over here. We use Ethereum to make a purchase and we deduct the 0.02. This automatically deducts it from your unique, well, it deducts it from the total asset. So now you know that, hey, for total quantity assets as a whole, you have only 4.98 now. You no longer have 5 because some of Ethereum was used to make the purchase. And that's where this calculation is based off over here, not the 5. Average cost basis, how much it costs you. Current price, percentages, the different percentages, total value, and unrealized gains. So different percentages is how much you're up from your starting price. In this case, let's say number 11. So 11 to break even, I would need it's manual. It's always manual. I would need to do 0.875. And boom, 11, 0, 0. If I were to set it for double, so you can see, times 2. So if I had 175, it goes 100%. Boom. And I made it 7550. Just a reminder that this calculator, if you click right here, turns on the calculations for this workbook. This one turns completely off. This is using micro encoding. So if you don't like that, it's up to you, to your discretion. You can leave automatic calculations, which I wouldn't recommend because the work might go slower. So just leave it how it is. And if it feels like it's going too slow for you, like mine, I'm using a 2015 MacBook Pro. I just turn off the calculations and put my data and turn it back on. And that is CryptoDI Portfolio Worksheet. Stay tuned for extras where I go through and what each of the featured nicks and tricks that the workbook has.